everybody, it's Noelia with My Moxie Dreams. I hope that you guys are doing well. This is going to be a short video, more of a conversation about planner covers, specifically the Franklin Covey Vintage Aurora. I'm torn and I really need some help. If you are new here, I'm so sorry that you are jumping into a crazy video, but I promise my other videos are funny and informative, and go ahead and ignore this one and jump on to one of my other ones. For all of you who are my devoted followers, enjoy the crazy town ride we're gonna get on today. If you're not already subscribed, I would love it if you would subscribe. If you want to hit that notification button when those videos do come up, feel free to do that. All right, let's jump into Crazy Town. Are you ready, you guys? Okay. Again, this is not a video, a flip through video. This is not a what's in my planner video. This is what the heck should I do video, and I need your input. So the Franklin Covey Auroras are a big deal in the Franklin Covey community. And so how I fell into the Franklin Covey Aurora is that back in 2017, when I started my new job, my boss allowed me to order any planner I wanted, and I ordered a vintage Aurora in chocolate. Now, if you guys go on my Instagram, you guys will see so many beautiful pictures of this girl because I've used her every day for a few years before I started jumping into other planner covers. This is a Franklin Covey compact size. The Franklin Covey inserts are 4.25 by 6.75. All right. That is how I got introduced to this particular planner. It was an Aurora 2017. All I knew was that it was a vintage, that's what they were calling it, a vintage Aurora, and in brown. And as you can see, the shine, look at that. I don't know how close I can get, but my God, she is just gorgeous. So for a few years, a couple of years for sure, I used her every day, which is why she has this shiny, she's super smooth, she's perfect. Okay, for 20 years, I was in this big half letter size. And in 2017, I got out of that half letter classic size and got into the compact size by accident. I've told this story a million times. I was at a thrift store. I got a black compact Franklin Covey for 50 cents. And I thought, what the hell, I'm going to try it. Ended up falling in love with it because of the compact size. I didn't need this much room and space anymore in the half letter. So this compact size was perfect. However, in the planner community, I'm part of many groups, the Franklin Covey group and whatever, there's groups. And so in that, people post, if they're selling something, blah, blah, blah. So somebody posted that they were selling a true vintage classic size. And I couldn't pass it up. Even though I'm not in a classic size anymore, I was like, there's no way I'm passing up a true vintage. So I purchased it and just love it. It's very floppy. It's got some construction to it, but you can see it's very floppy. It's very different than this structured. This is structured. There's not a lot of floppiness. And just so you know, when I get a new leather planner like this, I fold it like this. I know many of you are going to cry when you see me do this, but I fold it because I want it to be more flexible, more malleable. Is that a word? And so I do that to all my leather planners, especially if they have this structure, because I like this floppiness. So I've never actually used this as a daily functional planner because it's too beautiful. It's a unicorn in the Franklin Covey universe, the true vintage. And I'm going to show you what a true vintage versus a reproduction or re-release of a vintage. I've had this for years now in a dust bag, just protected because I know I'm never going to use it, but I don't want to let it go and sell it. Let me just show you now the differences between what a vintage is versus the reproduction. And just so you know, this is a rare burgundy color. It's in perfect condition with the exception when I bought it, I'm the second owner. There was some indentations here. right? So you can see the little indentation. But she said she had it stored it with a pile of other stuff, and that's how the indentation, for years, it was just sitting there. The difference between a true vintage, something that was, I think, done in the 90s, I think it was the 90s, the first production, is that this thing pulls out. You see that? There's a little sewn in pocket, and as your planner expands and grows, you're able to pull this out and still close your planner no matter how, okay, Noelia, no matter how ginormous or chunky it gets, okay? So that is the difference. That's how you know you have a vintage. This one, the reproduction, it's like a re-release of the original, but it's not the original, which is why the true vintage ones are unicorns. So the re-releases, the one that I have, she's sewn in there. There's no pull to this. So you've seen on Instagram, if you follow me there, this girl, she's so chunky that I've had to like leave her like this when I have my guts inside of it, because she gets so chunky. I love this planner. She's well loved. She's one of my top 3 planners that I have that I love. So I was living my best life with my current planner or planner cover, because I kind of rotate 3 or 4 planner covers that I love, but my guts, the inside of my planner, remain the same. And I had this little girl just hiding in a dust bag, never touching her, just knowing that I had a unicorn original vintage Aurora in burgundy, which is also a rare color. I was like, yeah, I have her. I'll never use her, but I have her. And I thought to myself, I will only sell her if I can get my hands on a true vintage compact one that I know that I will be able to use. Cue in, got an alert for Facebook, my Franklin Covey group, and somebody on there posted that they had a true vintage Aurora in compact size. And she was asking 300. I think I got her down to like 280 or something. True vintage in cognac Aurora in compact size. And again, here's how you know she's a true vintage, okay? I spent a pretty penny on her because I figured, yay, I found one in my size that I use. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell this one. I just want somebody to be able to use it. So if you're interested, DM me on Instagram or message me down below. But she is being sold because even though she's a unicorn, I know I'm never gonna go back to a classic size, okay? That's not the dilemma. The dilemma is these feel very different. This one is very floppy, and probably because she was well used since the 90s. This one isn't as floppy. She's very much like how this one was when I first got her. You can tell that she wasn't used a lot, and she still has that kind of firmness, but she is a vintage. So I have a little buyer's remorse because I'm like, Noelia, you already have a beautiful, luxurious chocolate that you've used for years. I got this in 17. So I don't know if I'm having buyer's remorse or if I'm just asking myself, do I really need another one? And that's where all of you come in. I need your input because I'm not one of those people who purchases things just for the sake of it. The fact that I spent close to 300 on this vintage cognac, which the color is just sublime, you guys. Can you see the cognac color? She's absolutely gorgeous. But you guys know I recently purchased a Moterm Luxe 2.0 personal size that I actually fell in love with. That was a caramel. I kept her. I ordered a black Moterm personal size 2.0 and I ended up returning it because I was like, you're going crazy with planner covers and you need to stop. So the good news is, what I'm trying to say to you though, is that I don't change my planner system. The inside of I call these my guts. This doesn't change. This is solid. I've used the same system. You know, it functions for me. It's my functional planner. This remains the same. What changes is my planner covers. So I guess the question is, do I need 2 Auroras? I will never let go of my chocolate because she's my chocolate and she's so broken in and she's beautiful and I've used her. But the cognac is a vintage, okay? And she's gorgeous, but do I really need a second one? That's the question. That's the question I need you guys to answer. I'm curious what you guys think. I've been telling my daughter that I am so conflicted. I don't know what to do at this point. Suddenly, I have planner problems when I have had planner peace for over 25, almost 30 years. The only issue I'm having is now deciding what covers to sell. I know I'm selling her because my rule was if I found a vintage in my size, I would sell her and purchase this one. So I did. But the question is, do I sell her? I purchased her knowing she was a vintage, knowing she was a beautiful cognac color that I was wanting, this beautiful saddle cognac color. But I don't know if I'm gonna use her as often. I would like your input. Again, for those of you who are new, I am so sorry that this is your first introduction to me. I'm never this undecisive. You can go back and watch so many other videos that will probably benefit you information-wise, functional-wise. My crazy stories will probably make you giggle. This is more, I have a problem. I'm on the struggle bus and I need help. I need help because if I sell both of them, will I later regret it that I let go of a true vintage Aurora? Even though I have this one that I've used for years and I love and I would never sell because she's gorgeous. So what do I do? Okay, what do I do? I would love your input, you guys. There's another layer to this that I'm not gonna share on this video, but there will be a video after I release this one that I just, Lord have mercy on my soul, because you guys are gonna get a giggle and you're gonna think I'm bonkers. Both of which are probably true, but yeah. So leave a comment down below. If you think I should sell, because I'm not selling her, if I should sell this brand new one that I literally just bought a week ago, because I already have one, even though it's not vintage. And for sure, I'm selling this one. The question really is, do I sell the vintage compact in saddle cognac? This one's burgundy in classic size. Leave a comment down below what you think I should do. If any of you are interested in either one of these, DM me on my Instagram and we can chat about it. I'm afraid that I'm gonna regret it if I sell it, but at the same time, I also know I probably won't use it. It'll just be exactly what this was. It was just a unicorn that I had in a dust bag that I never used, and it was just for the sake of saying I had a unicorn original production vintage Aurora, and I never used her. And I'm not that type of person who is going to just collect planners and not use them, planner covers. I am a break them in and use them. And many of you who follow me know that I have a handful, probably 3. Now I think with the Aurora, I have 4 planners. I have the chocolate that I use that I love. Okay, the chocolate. I have the brown Croco Amica that I absolutely love. And then I have the Moturn Caramel that I just purchased that I didn't think I was gonna love, and I love. But my point is, I have 3 covers that I rotate in and out, and that's it. I'm happy with those 3 covers. So the question is, will I really use this cognac? What do you guys think? Leave a comment below. Leave some advice, some feedback, something, guys, because I am so conflicted. All right, So that is my vintage Aurora journey. Let's see if I can put them all in here. My beautiful Auroras. Look how gorgeous. I guess I should put, the order was this one. This one was first. Okay, Noelia, you're being a dork now. This one was first. My chocolate, who's gorgeous. This one I bought second, knowing I wasn't going to use it because I'm not in that size. And this one I just bought last week. I am cuckoo in the cabeza, you guys, like for real. That's my crazy video. So if you're new, I would love it if you would subscribe. Also, for those of you who follow me, put that notification button on so that you can see when I post those additional videos. Okay, everybody, I hope you have a great week, and I look forward to your comments, and I will see you later. Bye.